Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the Noon News from Montana's news leader.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us here on the Statewide Noon News. I'm Samantha Sullivan. Well, 10 crime scenes, 5 stolen vehicles, but miraculously no one injured after a major chase in Billings last night. Billings Police Chief Rich St. John describing it as 50 minutes of carnage. It started around 10 p.m. on the south side, where Billings police officers confronted 2 men in an attempted burglary. One man was taken into custody without incident. The other fled. That man, identified as 41-year-old Ryan McElmurray of Wyoming, he ran on foot, eventually shooting out a window to steal a car. At one point, he made a U-turn and headed straight towards a pursuing officer. The officer fired multiple rounds at the suspect. The patrol car and multiple nearby homes were also hit with gunfire, but no one was injured. McElmurray continued his crime spree, breaking into homes and robbing multiple people of their cars at gunpoint. Eventually, the chase led north of Billings on Highway 87. McElmurray attempted to make a turn onto Doyle Road, but he was going too fast and the vehicle flipped. After running on foot, he got into another car and headed straight for pursuing law enforcement. Members of the Billings Police Department, Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office, and Montana Highway Patrol all fired shots at McElmurray before he eventually got out of the car and surrendered. He was taken to a hospital with minor injuries. Chief St. John says it was an act, quote, of a dangerous, reckless, and desperate suspect, and is beyond belief that no one was seriously hurt. Well, in other news this afternoon, the Yellowstone grizzly bear is once again a threatened species after a Montana judge overturns a federal decision. Monday's ruling stops plans by Idaho and Wyoming to allow grizzly bear hunts this fall. Wildlife agencies in Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana argued the bears have recovered to the point that grizzlies in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem no longer warranted special protection. But Judge Dana Christensen said they failed to make a reasoned decision, as required by law, that changing the protections for bears around Yellowstone wouldn't also impact grizzlies in other areas like the Northern Continental Divide. In late August, attorneys for tribes and conservation groups asked Judge Christensen to overturn last year's decision by Fish, Wildlife, and Parks to remove the bears from the endangered species list.
The most immediate thing we were concerned about was that Wyoming and Idaho had plans in place to kill up to 23 grizzly bears this fall in a trophy hunt that would have been the first in more than 40 years in the Yellowstone region. So this ruling means that that can't go forward, and those bears won't be killed for trophies.
Wyoming Senators John Barrasso and Mike Enzi both reacting to the ruling this morning, saying grizzlies in the area have been fully recovered for years and the federal judge made the wrong call. Both said management should be in the hands of the state, not the federal government. It's not known yet whether the Fish and Wildlife Service will appeal Judge Christensen's ruling. Continuing our coverage this afternoon, more victims come forward over the weekend in a massive Miles City sexual abuse case that dates back decades. It turns out their abuse may never see justice, though. That's because under the latest Montana law, none of the victims can pursue criminal charges. An investigation into longtime former Miles City athletic trainer James Doc Jensen has been launched by the Miles City Police Department and the Department of Justice. While investigators conduct interviews, John Heenan, the lawyer for the 19 men named in the lawsuit, is drawing attention to Montana law. Heenan says although the state legislature doubled the state statutes of limitations from 10 to 20 years, they did not make the statute retroactive, so Jensen's victims are not protected. Elsewhere, a Missoula suspect will serve 12 years behind bars after he assaulted well-known Special Olympian Gary Fuller with a baseball bat. 27-year-old Paul Ekstedt pleaded guilty last week and was sentenced to 20 years with 8 years suspended. The attack happened back in June and left Fuller in the hospital with extensive head injuries. Prosecutors say the motive is still unclear. Fuller's family says it was a trying time and they're lucky that Gary is still alive. Ekstedt had initially pled not guilty to the charges, but then agreed to a plea deal. In other news, the Vice President will make another stop in the Treasure State this month. Vice President Mike Pence will campaign for Mount Rosendale and Bozeman at the Gallatin County Fairgrounds on October 2nd. That's next Tuesday, but the exact time of the event is unknown. Pence and the president himself have both been to Montana a number of times to campaign for Rosendale in his bid against incumbent Senator John Tester. And before we take a break this afternoon, while the University of Montana reports a continued drop in student enrollment, Montana State University in Bozeman announces a new record. 16,902 students on campus this fall, bumped up enrollment 1.2% over this time last year. This marks 11 straight years of growth for the Bozeman campus. The university is also seeing an increase in their retention rate at an all-time high of 77%. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on the Noon News this Tuesday. Coming up, he was once known as America's dad, now deemed a sexually violent predator. More as Bill Cosby awaits his sentence. But first, Connor says there may be some snow in the forecast. Details on that when we come back.
You're watching MTN News with Samantha Sullivan. Storm Tracker weather with Ed McIntosh, and farm and ranch news from the Northern Ag Network. This is the Noon News on Q2, Montana's news leader.